And this is what happens when your build plate is pressing down too hard on your screen. Hi guys, back again with me, Dennys Wang. And lately I've been getting messages that people ask, why do I level in my resin tank? Well, the short answer is, one, this is how we are doing the printing, your build plate in the resin tank. Two, since 2016 I've been doing resin printing, and for the last 2 years when I start doing leveling in resin tank, I never have any more failed print aside from forget to refill the resin. And the long answer is, paper are usually thinner than the FEP that we are using. And in additional, there's also a gap between your FEP bottom on your resin tank to the screen. So if you are leveling using paper, one, there is no gap, and two, it is thinner than FEP. As a result, your build plate is pressing down hard on your FEP and your screen. So that is why you could have a failed print, or your print suddenly stops, or you could dent your FEP, and the worst case is you puncture your FEP. And even the worst case is you damage your screen, because if you are a new user and after several prints your screen suddenly flickering, that is because the extreme pressure from your build plate to your screen. Let me show you another video of what happens when your plate is pressing down hard on your screen. And this is what happens when your build plate is pressing down too hard on your screen. You could notice the dark ripples, and this is why your print suddenly failed or suddenly stopped printing. And for additional information, if you check several videos on YouTube about leveling in Vat, you will notice that after they done tightening all the bolt, they raise the build plate a bit from the bottom, and then they set the zero height. That is to create the gap between the FEP in the resin tank to your printer, because that is where the resin will flow in and then start the bottom exposure, and that is where your print will stick. If your build plate is pressing down hard, then you will not have such a gap, and you end up with a very high bottom exposure, very high bottom layers, and you overcook your FEP and the cycle repeats. And another thing that I like when I leveling in Vat is I can use a very low bottom exposure. And as example, I usually use Isan and any cubic standard resin. My lower bottom exposure is only like 5 seconds. On Z resolution, I usually use 0.03 millimeters. And at the end of the day, no matter how you level your build plate, whether using paper or in Vat, one thing for sure is you do not want to press your build plate when you are tightening the bolt. You don't want such extreme pressure on your screen. So that is why I level in Vat. And that is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share the video. Thank you so much.